Welcome back, folks. This time we're going to talk about converting from standard form to vertex form. So let's just write down what standard form and vertex form actually look like first. Standard form, remember, is ax squared plus bx plus c. And vertex form is a times x minus h squared plus k. So this h and k are related to the vertex of my quadratic, or of my parabola. Remember that h is the x-coordinate of the vertex, and k is the y-coordinate of the vertex. So that is going to be important later on. But first, let's just take a look at a standard form quadratic and what we would do to go about converting it into vertex form. So let's use 2x squared plus 4x minus 5. The first thing we want to do whenever we're looking at converting from standard form to vertex form is identify a, b, and c, because they're going to come into play whenever we calculate h, and here's a right here. It just shows up in vertex form. So let's go ahead and write those down for this. A, b, and c. For this quadratic, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 4, and c is equal to -5. So the first thing that we actually have to calculate is the x-coordinate of our vertex, or h. The formula for h is -b over 2a. So b and a come from over here. All we do is plug those in. In this case, b is 4, so my numerator is -4. And on the denominator, I have 2 times a, or 2 times 2. I get -4 divided by 4. I can simplify to -1. Now, since -1 is the x value of the vertex, and my function is f of x equals 2x squared plus 4x minus 5, if I want to find k, which is the y-coordinate of the vertex, all I need to do is plug in -1 for x in my function. So k would be equal to 2 times -1 squared plus 4 times -1 minus 5. Now all I need to do is go through and simplify and do whatever operations are involved here. So I've got 2 times -1 times -1 is going to be 1, minus 4 times 1, because it's 4 times -1, so minus 4 minus 5. 2 minus 4 minus 5, and we are going to end up with a -7 for k. So now if I look at my vertex, basically it's that ordered pair that describes either the maximum or the minimum of my parabola. In this case is equal to h comma k. That's always the vertex. And here we've got h is -1 and k is -7. Now that we've got the h and k numbers, basically our x and y coordinates of the vertex, we can go through and write out the vertex form. So let's go ahead and do that. Vertex form. Okay, so the first part is a. We've got that right here. 2 times. X is just a variable, so it stays there. We don't have to plug anything in. Minus h. If we look back up here, we've got h is -1. So that's minus a -1. Some of you may be saying, minus a negative, that's a plus. We'll go back and take a look at it in a second. And then on the end here, we've got plus k, or plus -7. Again, we've got double signs here. We'll take care of it in a second. All right, so to simplify it here, we've got 2 times x minus -1 is going to be the same as x plus 1. Don't forget the squared. It's a quadratic. It is still squared. Now this plus negative 7, we can just make that a minus 7. And now we have our vertex form of this quadratic right here. So this is actually equal to 2x squared plus 4x minus 5, right? They're the same thing, just one is in standard form and one is in vertex form.